Welcome to Jamie TV. Now, full disclosure right up front, I received an email a few days ago from Kimafun, who I was not previously familiar with, asking me if they sent me this wireless in-ear monitoring system for free, would I do them a YouTube video about it. Now, the thing is I'm already an XV endorsee, and I have an in-ear monitoring system that I'm very happy with, which is mono, more about that later, that they sent to me for free. So I checked out the product online and I found that it's probably the cheapest complete wireless in-ear monitoring system on the market, and also it's a stereo system, which I found very interesting. So I thought, yeah, okay, send it to me, but this is going to be a completely honest review as always, because I've no reason to pretend it's good if it's not. So first up, let's have a look what's in the box. Okay, so this is what I received in the mail. It came to me directly from Amazon in an Amazon box with plenty of protective packaging. If I just whip off this outer sleeve, you'll see that everything comes in this handy carry case, which, whilst it's not exactly bomb-proof or anything, it's a nice thing to have, especially at this price point. And you know, a lot of the expensive systems don't include a carry case at all. So if I just unzip it, you'll see that inside everything has its own little place. Inside we've got the receiver, the transmitter, there's a little foam section here that you can pull out for if you want to buy another receiver. I'll explain that later. And if we unzip in here, we've got all the wires included, adapters, instructions and headphones. So I'm just going to unpack all of this and then I'll show you everything that's included. Let's take a look then at what you get for your money. First up, an instruction book. Let's set that aside. Nobody reads those anymore. That's what YouTube videos are for. And next, let's have a look at the headphones, because these really impress me. I did expect the package to include a set of headphones, but I thought they'll just be cheap and cheerful just to make it sort of a complete package. But actually, these headphones sound really nice. They're quite robustly made for the price point. And a little nice touch is that all the stereo mini jacks in this set can covered with a little plastic sleeve, which will not take me long to lose at all. I'll just set these down over here. Now, the headphones come with 3 sets of earbuds. What's that one doing over there? That's what these guys over here are. You've got 3 sets, 3 different sizes, and it's very important to try the different sizes, get a nice snug fit so that, you know, the headphones don't slip out while you're performing, and so that you get a better bass response. The headphones just fit into the receiver like this. There we go. And what should we take a look at next? Okay, charger lead. The charger lead is a USB, plugs into any USB socket obviously, and it has 2 cables attached so that you can charge up both the transmitter and the receiver from one charging point. There's a lithium battery inside both these guys. It takes about 2 hours to charge them up fully if they're completely dead, and they last for about 5 to 6 hours. Right, let's just take that out of there. Okay, there's a little clip here for you to attach your headphones to your clothing if that's something that would help. And we've got a couple of extra leads here. Now, let's say you are having difficulty getting this guy, let's just take its little sleeve off, this guy plugged into your mixing desk. Maybe the mixing desk is really busy, there's lots of things plugged in and this is too big to go in. Then you could plug in this little extension here. There we go. And then that would plug into your mixer. Okay, so if that's the wrong size, then we've got adapters included to make it a regular jack size. You could also use this to say plug into a mobile phone, if in fact you have a mobile phone that still has a stereo mini jack output, which I don't anymore, thank you Apple. Then let's see some more uses for these cables. Okay, let's say that you are transmitting some music from, say, your phone or your computer or something like that, and you want to send that sound wirelessly to a USB, not a USB, what am I saying, a Bluetooth speaker, something like that. Then instead of attaching headphones to this, you could attach this cable. There we go. And then that would plug into your speaker. If the speaker has a stereo mini jack, then you have an adapter. Now some of these cables, depending which end you're looking at, some of them have a screw thread and some of them are just basic push on and off, and we have enough adapters included in the set to accommodate either situation. Now what else can I show you? Right, now the units themselves, we switch them on with a nice robust switch on either side. The side of the receiver has an up and down button for volume here and channel selection. Now that's one thing that's really cool about this set. They operate on 6 different channels. You see at the moment they're both set to channel 3, which is a sort of yellowish amber kind of color. If I want to switch channel, right, so now my receiver is receiving on green, so both colors are flashing because they're not connected. Switch this one and there we go. Now they're talking to each other again. We have battery indicator lights down at the bottom here, so you'll see that the transmitter here has a nearly full charge. I say nearly full, it appears to be full, but I've been using it for a little bit, so I know it's not absolutely full, but we've got a red, 2 blue and a green light, so that indicates that it's got a good strong charge there. I've used the receiver a little bit more. Well, actually earlier I forgot to switch it off for a little while, so I've used a little battery power here, so you're not seeing the green light, so it gives you a nice clear indicator where you are with battery power. So here's the thing that really impressed me. I was using this initially with this adapter attached, and this was coming from my mixing desk, sending sound to my receiver so I could just test out how the whole thing operated. And then I realized, because this is a stereo connection, so it's sending me a stereo picture. Now if I was using this live with the band, I would be wanting to receive a mono signal, and so I had my doubts whether I would actually ever use this live. But then I realized that if I attach one of these mono plugs here, I can actually use this to send a dual mono signal, so I get the same mono sound in both ears. Overall then, what do I think to this product? Well, I think at the price point you can't complain. It's an absolute winner. But at the price point there's going to be some negatives, so let's talk about those first up. Okay, so first of all, the range is about 20 meters, and I tested that by having some music playing through the headphones, and I went for a walk down the street, and about 20 meters is where it cut out. So it's not going to do you an arena stage, festival type thing, but if you're playing pubs, clubs, weddings, that sort of thing, it's going to be absolutely bang on. And 20 meters for the price, I don't think we can argue about that. The other thing is, the plastic that these little units are made from, it doesn't feel overly fragile or anything, but obviously they're not made from some of the more robust plastics that some of the more expensive systems would be made from. So whether these would withstand many stupid old hippie accidents, dropping them on the stage or whatever, I'm not sure, but I guess in time we may very well find out. But let's talk about the positives, because there's a lot of good stuff about these units. It's so well thought out. Where shall I start? They're dead easy to use, really simple to use, and they're very lightweight. The way the package has been thought out, you know, the carry case and the adapters, and like in the instructions it details different potential use cases for the devices, and then they provide extra little cables and adapters, etc., that make all of those use cases possible, so you can put them into practice straight away. You don't have to sort of, oh well, if I just ordered that cable from Amazon, or I'll just get this adapter from Amazon, and you know, you can do it right away. It's superb. Now, would I actually use them myself? I thought not at first, but then once I realized that just with attaching a simple adapter, I could change the transmitter signal from stereo to mono, I thought, yeah, actually I would use this. Now I do, like I said earlier, I have a in-ear monitoring system that I use that I'm very happy with. So I would take this with me on a gig where I'm using in-ear monitors as a backup. If I needed to use it, it would do the job, no problem. It would be there for any colleague who has a problem with their system. I think that's definitely going to have to go with me on those kinds of gigs. But here's where I'm going to use this. I found it immensely useful in here, because when I'm live streaming, I find it really awkward when I'm kind of making music sort of on the fly and I want to change instrument. I've got headphones on and I need to go over here to get another guitar, and the cable's pulling on me. I've got to take the headphones off. It's a pain. And when I'm shooting a video in here, and if I'm recording something, if I'm shooting a video and I'm recording some music and I'm recording myself playing, it's really difficult to get the shot sometimes, because I have to sit within the range of the headphone cable, and it's sometimes very difficult to position myself so I'm in shot. So I will be able to use it for tracking and doing stuff like that. They will be immensely useful to me here in the studio. So yes, they're gonna get used in here. So anyway, I hope that I didn't waffle on too much, and I hope that this video was helpful and useful and not too dull. If you did like the video, then please do give me a thumb up, and if you would like to hear about more nonsense from me, then ding my bell, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to know how you can help the channel, all the info is down below the video, where you can find out more about me and my music, my website, merchandise, Patreon, etc, all that stuff. Right, so until next time, take care of yourselves, be good people, make lots of music, and don't pissy pants about. See you later.